shut down Kansas State's running back who had 200 yards a game before. How do you kind of carry those performances over against another dynamic rushing team?
I mean, I think that's our backbone is stop the run. That's what me personally, that's what I'm supposed to do. A pass rush is just on top of that, right? And so I think coming into each game with the mindset of the D-line's going to stop the run, so put people back in coverage, and then they'll shut down that side, and we'll just watch the offense go to work.
You guys watch much tape on their running backs?
I haven't gotten to yet, but I mean, I put in 6 hours of film a week, so I'm sure. Yeah, our coaches, they take care of us, all that. So yeah, we'll be ready to go on Saturday.
How rewarding was a day like Friday, given what you guys have gone through the past couple of weeks?
I mean, it was huge. Coming off of a bye week, having those 2 weeks to prepare, kind of figure out what we wanted to do as a team, get healthy again, stuff like that. I mean, we came out, put together a great game, and we're just going to keep riding that train.
How exciting is it for you guys, the big dudes, whenever you got DBs on the back end running in the end zone?
I think that is one of the most exciting things to watch, whether you're on the field or on the sideline watching it. It's still the same excitement. I love those guys. Love watching them be successful and ball out and, yeah, put points on the board, you know what I'm saying?
Is your first true BPS night experience? Kind of what you think of the atmosphere?
That was awesome. There was one point in the game I was standing over the ball and I started pumping up the crowd. Oh my gosh, it was just so loud. That I was me in the center. We tried to have conversations, and I couldn't hear him. He couldn't hear me, which made it even funnier. So yeah, it was an awesome experience.
What do you talk about with centers?
You know, just like they're like, "Oh, dude, you're hard to move," and I'm like, "Yeah, man." That's kind of how it goes. You know?
So that doesn't seem very trash talking.
No. I think so many people see the trenches, like the O-line, D-line, and think it's like a super physical, nasty place. And I mean, there's a certain harmony in there. You know, people looking out for each other because people have hurt their knees, stuff like that. No one wants to go through that. So, I mean, if you can pancake a guy or throttle a guy and everybody around him is safe, then do it. But if you're going to put your own team at risk, most of the time people won't do it. It's kind of nice.
Was Friday kind of the epitome of a game, a great game for a nose tackle? You have no stats to speak of, but you impacted the game.
I love that. I just like coming off of a game, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I did really well, and then like, oh, what stats did I get? And it's like, oh, Justin Kirkland played awesome. And you know what? I'm good with that. I mean, Nick Martin, he had 17 tackles, right? So yeah, flying around. I love watching him be successful. We had the back end getting interceptions, putting points on the board from a defensive side, and so yeah, I mean, if my stat is Justin Kirkland played and we play like that, I'm in every time,
You mentioned last time you talked with us that maybe donuts on days that your stats aren't looking good, but the defense plays well. Did you get any donuts?
You know what? I think they forgot, but they're in the making.
Okay.
So.
Hey, coming off of South Alabama and Iowa State games, did you guys feel like your backs were against the wall at all, or is that more outside noise?
I think that was definitely outside noise. I think as an organization and as a team, we were all just like, all right, we are so close. What is keeping us from getting over the hump? And Coach Gundy, he harped on it, said we need to buy in a little bit more, bring some more energy, and we all bought into that. Brought tons of energy. It was legit energy too, and I mean, going out Friday, put it all together, and that's what we're capable of.
And then does the buy-in increase even more after you go ahead?
I mean, definitely, especially with how of a complete game kind of put on. So it's like, okay, if this is what we could do, why don't we just do this every week? You know what I'm saying?